as time flies by, you'll open up your eyes wide. You feel it's gonna go your way. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, 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 it's a brand new day.
Welcome to another day in paradise and another week of Marbella Now. We are behind the shopping centre El Capricho, and this is a pet park, a little dog park where you can come with your dog, and Marbella is very pet friendly, and that's why we thought it's very worthy to come back to the Farmacy, because not only is it pet friendly where you can go with your dog, it's also one of the very few vegan cafes in Marbella. It's a yoga studio, it's a hangout lounge, and a perfect place for Marbella Now.
Let the feeling into your soul.
Hey, hey.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. But this time, it's not actually thanks to my insistence. It's thanks to CIT Marbella that I finally get to meet Mariola, who is the brain waves behind the fabulous food room that's in the Guadalmina area, in that shopping centre that's been there toda la vida, since time immemorial. But the food room is relatively new. A year? How long have you been open, Mariola?
We will be making a year at the end of March.
I knew it was coming up, because congratulations.
Thank you so much.
It's I've contacted Mariola several times to see if we could get it together, but setting up a new business takes everything.
Yes.
So I imagine it's been a non-stop progress so far.
It's like having a baby.
Well, congratulations on your new child.
Thank you, and I have to. Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure
a
both
lot of
equally as
job.
challenging.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's very exciting because it's a new business, and it's also very rewarding because it's fun and it's about cooking, which I love, so it's great.
Where are you from yourself, Mariola?
I was born in Vitoria, in the Basque Country, but I have lived on the Costa del Sol for the last 10 years.
I actually did my Spanish exchange when I was a child at school in Vitoria.
Oh,
and yes, in the owners of the Lladro store in the square in the plaza there.
Okay.
And it was, I just loved it because the festivals and
the
ferias,
jazz festival, yeah.
when you come from England and suddenly you're out at 2 o'clock in the morning in the streets dancing and singing, it really is a wonderful education.
Yeah. You know, Spain is it's welcoming and it's fun. So yeah.
So, your love for food started when? Because you liked eating? I mean, how did you get involved actually with Culinary Delights?
I like eating more than cooking myself. That's why I entered this career. Actually, I started in hotel business, and I've always worked in the F&B department.
F&B is food and beverage. We use these initials in our professions without thinking everyone knows, and no one dares ask.
That's true.
But I don't know what that is.
Sorry.
Well, F&B is food and beverage.
We are beverage. So I've been working in restaurants and in hotels. And then for the last years, I worked in a hotel school. So training and cooking came together in my life, and I thought it was a good idea because cooking is very up now, and this is why I opened food room.
One of the things I love when I've been looking at your website and from the things I've heard and the wonderful feedback and comments that people give about your courses is that it really is a reflection of our 137 nationalities, in the sense that you cover all the different tastes, nationalities, from basic breads all the way through.
Yeah.
You must have a great team of specialists to be able to cover such a vast offer.
Yeah, this is one of the best things in Food Room, is that we work with a lot of chefs. and each one has his or her own specialty. So it's true that we have classes for everything. We have Japanese, Thai, Hindu, Mexican, Peruvian, Spanish, of course. We have everything, and also it's very funny because we have open groups every week for cooking classes, and when you see everyone there, you see Marbella, because, for example, last Friday we had someone from Iran, someone from England, someone from Belgium, someone from Marbella. So this is Marbella, people from all around the world.
So not only you get to learn how to cook international cuisine, but you get to do so in an international atmosphere.
Yeah.
I have to say that I came here on Sunday for the Iranian special Sunday lunch at the Farmacy. Not vegan, but there is that vegan option within the things that they offer. And the food is delicious, as we will be seeing as we go through the program. This week, you'll be getting an insight to Iranian cuisine. Your passion, does that mean that you're also there involved with the classes? Do you do the classes? Do you give classes? How is your direct daily involvement?
No, I actually, since I own the place, the business, I have to run it, and I have a lot of work organizing all the courses, private groups, private chef services. But I'm always there during the classes, and I also give the drinks. So I'm the good person because I give the wine and the beer.
You're the one everyone's happy with.
Yeah.
You're saying private chefs. Does that mean that you, if someone wants to give a dinner party, that you can organise that someone goes to cook at their house?
Exactly.
Well, that's a nice idea for here.
Yes, because we have different chefs, and they can go to your house and they can cook a nice dinner for you, for a small group or a big group. And
right, so it doesn't necessarily even have to be a party, just if you want a special meal at home for yourself.
Exactly.
Is that a very expensive thing to do? Is it way out of our budget, or not as much as we may think?
Not really. It's just like if you go to a restaurant, so it's not that expensive. But if you have a nice house and you want to entertain in your house,
Or even as a gift for someone, to come home and say, you don't have to cook tonight, darling.
Yes.
I've got a chef coming round. And then I suppose also your locale, the place that you have in Guadalmina, it's an ideal place to do a party. I mean, to get a different attitude or philosophy for a party isn't easy. Do something original, even for children.
Yes.
Is that possible to organise cooking parties
of
and
course.
things like that?
Actually, we organize a lot of private parties and also birthday for kids. And parents love it because they are kind of tired of the same things always. And if they want to celebrate their birthday in our place, the kids cook their own meal. So it's a great fun. And also for adults, we do private workshops, and it's a different way to celebrate or to go out with friends.
Well, it's funny because you were saying that, because I was thinking with these private workshops for people who need to be on specialised diets for whatever reason, obviously that would be a great way maybe to contact you, find out the different things, learn how to cook those things that you need to eat, because it's finding that originality in the basic wholesome foods, I think, is in our best interest.
Yeah, actually, we are also making now planning different kind of workshops for people cannot eat gluten or lactose, or we also do some vegan workshops. So we have for everyone.
Absolutely fabulous. Yourself, when you're going out, where do you tend to go to? When you're going in Marbella, do you go to ever go into our touristy English areas?
Not
Not
much.
much. So these are some things we need to work on, because we don't integrate into the Spanish community in general enough, I believe. But I think there's a lot going on in Aguirre land as well that could be interesting.
Yeah, but I do mingle with little people from everywhere. But it's true that when it comes to food, I tend to go to more Spanish places that have been here for a long time. Maybe not so focused on tourists, but and I also love to go everywhere in Marbella where they serve good food. So.
And we're so lucky in that, because we do have such excellent cuisine, Spanish particularly, but also then all the additions of everything international. Plans for the food room for the upcoming months? Is there anything particular we should know about?
Well, we have lots of things coming. The nearest is that we have some school holidays at the end of February. And we have some cooking courses for kids. So if parents don't know what to do with their kids during that week, we have that course for kids. And we're going to make a lot of cooking courses in the next months and different kind of cooking experience, so you can check our webpage.
Exactly, you have to keep your eye on that web. What a wonderful way to entertain your child, to give them cooking lessons so they can learn to be responsible in the kitchen and they can make you dinner. Sounds like a perfect plan. Evolution in perfection. Mariola, I'm so happy to meet you at last. Thank you so much for coming to see us. Hopefully next time we can come and see you there. And that's not a threat. It's not a threat. It's a promise.
My pleasure.
Next time in the food room.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And as time flies by, you'll open up your eyes wide.
Hello, I'm Rowan Lichfield from Laude San Pedro. Last week's sign was keep fit together. One more time, keep fit together. This week's sign is power apps. One more time, power apps.
It's gonna go your way. Hey, hey, it's a brand new.
Yeah, I'm here in Marbella, but it says here I'm in La Canada.
If you haven't mastered the lingo, don't worry. Linear Director has a free GPS geolocator service that will come and find you.
Hey, hey.
Good afternoon, here we are again at the Farmacy restaurant, which is a wonderful vegan restaurant. And today I'd like to introduce Tara. Tara is a little girl, she's about 2.5 to 3 years old, and she came to us pregnant by accident, which happens when people do not sterilize their dogs. And as she is a Podenco, she's not a very favorite dog here in Spain. She represents a lot of Podencos that are in AAA at the moment. Tara was pregnant. Luckily it wasn't too far and we could abort, which might sound awful, but otherwise we would have another nest of 5-6 puppies, which we cannot use, and because we are over full, as you know. AAA is currently at the moment about 300 dogs and 200 cats. So she's totally healthy now and she's totally happy. As you see, a very quiet, peaceful dog, looking for a family where she can be and run around and play and be loved. As I said, she represents a lot of Podencos. Most of you might not know, but in Spain there is still a lot of hunting season. The hunting season has just finished, and what happens here, unfortunately, is that the hunters discard the dogs that they do not want anymore. When they're about 4 years old, a lot of them are not good anymore in hunting. So they will be either killed, they will be thrown out, they will unfortunately very often get their legs broken, so they're left out in the cold and die of hunger. The shelters are usually very full after the hunting seasons with the Podencos as well as the Calgos. Calgos are usually a lot up north in Spain and around Madrid. But we here in Andalusia are looking after a tremendous amount of Podencos. Everybody will tell you that they are the most sweetest dogs. They're very, very quiet, as you can see. Some of them are even a little bit shy because of their past, and they might not have been treated very well. They, unfortunately, the hunters don't treat their dogs very well. They just use them as items for the hunt, and when they're not sufficient, they can just go. And so please consider, if you want to adopt a dog, come to AAA, of course. We're located on the road to Ogen. We have a lot of Podencos like little Tara. They are not very big, they're very beautiful, very quiet. They usually have very nice drawings as well, with white and beige, and they come in different colors. Very, very sweet dogs. Do not forget, we have a lot of other dogs as well. So if you do not want a Podenco, we do have a lot of other dogs, specifically big ones and older ones. And we always ask attention for the bigger and the older ones, because it's not very nice for them to be in our shelter. We do our best, but we're not a hotel. And they really need a nice home where they can spend their last few years, nice and quiet. They don't have to have big homes, they don't have to have a lot of exercise. So please consider also adopting a bit of an older dog when you yourself are maybe a little bit of age. They don't need much exercise. And that's it for this week. I hope you will have a look at our dogs on the website. It's easy to adopt them. Go to the website, look for the dogs that appeal to you, write down the name and the number, and come and visit us so you can meet the dogs in person and see if they click and if they will fit in your family, because that's very important. adopting a dog is for life. They usually live around 15 years old, and they should be with one family, if at all possible, until that date. Therefore, please come when you consider adopting. Look at the website, choose a nice dog, visit us, and I'd love to see you there. See you next week. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Hey, hey.
Thank you for joining us this evening. It's been a pleasure to have you with us. We hope you enjoyed the programme. We will be back tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. for another Marbella Now. If you'd like to check out past programmes, go to our website, marbellanowtv.com, where you'll find past shows of Marbella Now. Also our radio show, Me Marbella, on 107.6 FM, Wednesdays at 5:30, and my column in the Euroweekly News. And of course, all the updates on this year's United Nationalities of Marbella Summit. That's it for now. Take care of yourselves. Be nice to each other, and we'll be back tomorrow.
And it's time.